Picked up the Borris Nursery Kilcotton. Intent on getting back to final. Lovely ball out to the outside. Out there to PJ Scully. PJ Scully looks at the post and PJ Scully lands one on the left hand side, or was it PJ Scully? The second now between the 265. Very, very wet conditions. Wet as you can get them in a Moore Park after what, 6 games, 7 games in the last couple of days, as PJ Scully puts this one over the bar. 3 metres out from the Borris Nursery goal, so they've yet to score. Borris Kilcotton 2 points, Ballinakill yet to score, and the ball always back with Chad. He tries to make amends off the ball, hits it in and hits it over the bar. Chad Wire with a wonderful score, making up from that. We have 4 minutes gone in this opening half. We've had 4 county finals here yesterday, 2 at Camogie, 2 in hurling yesterday evening, and we've had third game of the day today, as the ball comes in to Stephen Dunphy, and Stephen Dunphy hits it over the bar. A great score from Stephen Dunphy. He's swapped between himself and Cha, standing right in the middle of the field, with the line, the centre spot just across found. Has a look at the post, 3 points to 1. Borris Kilcotton lead, but Eamon Jackman hits this one, he hits it over the bar. Good score from Eamon Jackman, badly back. And again, Fleming, long puck out, far side of the field, past the 45. Running in after in there is Dara Quinlan. Quinlan wins the ball and gets away with it. Strikes it off his left hand side, but there's a point to be a great point. It's a great point from Dara Quinlan. Super score from the wing half forward. Onto it, trying to grab it there with Stephen Dunphy. Dunphy wins the ball and goes flying away with it. Has it on his hurl now. Gone to the 65. Hand pass inside into the middle. Taken there by Joe Campion. Campion goes for the score. That's a wonderful score from Joe Campion. Absolutely superb. Set up. 15 minutes exactly gone, midway through this opening half, in terrible conditions. Both teams certainly doing their best. 6 points to 2. Scoreboard then for Ballinakill. 17 minutes gone in the opening half. The ball falls out and falls kindly there for Joe Campion. Big man looking for his second score. Joe Campion, what an addition he will be to the county team if he was to commit to it. That's too great. Eamon Jackman over the ball. Looking at the target inside, trying to narrow the gap. There's 5 points between the sides. Jackman rises the ball, rolls it back, lifts it up, strikes it high, and this time finds the target inside. Back to a 5-point game, and players pile up for it. Comes back and picked up then by Joe Campion. Lifts a lovely ball inside, taken on the run by the midfielder Conor Kilban. Kilban outside, shot, a rasping shot, as she scorched it over the crossbar. PJ Scully goes back for the take to pass back and does so. Good play, given back to him there by Seamus Dwyer. Dwyer hits it down along the side, picked up by the midfielder Dan Bergen. Bergen gives it inside to Sean Downey. Sean Downey goes for the score and Downey puts it over the bar. Great score from the cornerback. He can play in the backs to it, knocks it out in front of him, trying to get in there to get it up was Neil File, but it's won back by Ballinakill and left into the path of Daniel Bergen. Bergen gives it out to Chad Wire, shipped a heavy challenge, goes for the score, Chad, and gets it. He nailed it, Chad Wire. Great score under the... PJ Scully stands up to the free, but 35 metres out. Drills it in, drills it over the bar, PJ Scully. Water just bounces up, as splashed up as he hits it. It falls on down, picked up and taken by Stephen Dunphy, now wearing number 29, after the shirt was torn off him. The ball comes back outside to Danny Fitzpatrick. Danny goes for the score and lands one. A mighty score from the wing half back, Danny Fitzpatrick. Just before half time, 4 minutes and 12 seconds have been played. Chad Wire standing back. Can he bury this and give his side a chance as they go in at the half-time break? Up comes Cha, right at the ball, strikes it, hits the ground, and Fleming saves it and knocks it out for a 65. Didn't get it. Now, Jackman, taking all the time in the world, strikes this one, strikes it cleanly, but doesn't. Strikes it to the left and the wide after all of the attention he gave it. As referee, Alan Doheny, I think, is going to call for that ball, or he's pointing at someone in around the square. He is, as the players make their way off. Interesting opening half of hurling, but it has to be said, Borris Kilcotton very much in control at half-time here in the Moore Park in the last of the Least Senior Hurling Championship quarter-finals. It's Borris Kilcotton 12, Ballinakill 5. Pass to the far side, might be too strong. Chasing after Neil File. File gets to it, but double the ball back to Aaron Dunphy. Dunphy now looks at the target inside, and Dunphy puts it over the bar. Standing over the ball, the name and Jackman. Changed the jersey Up he comes, strikes it clean, strikes it, puts it over the bar. Drilled on down along the field by the corner back now. Jim Fitzpatrick goes, come on for Butch Stapleton, and the ball will fall, and falls kindly in there. Lovely ball outside, taken out there by the winger back, Danny Fitzpatrick, inside, surely an opportunity here for goal, PJ! Scully with the goal! Buries it into the back of the net. He scored one over in the opening half, but there was no missing. All follow on. Chad Wire, not in the game as much as he was like, being well marshalled. He gets away this time. Hand pass, the lovely ball across to Danny Bergen. Danny Bergen hits it back in for Chad again. Chad takes the ball. Chad strikes it. Chad strikes it over the bar. Badly needed score, but at this stage the needle is. Just on after the ball down there is Aaron Dunphy. Now picked up first by Joe Fleming. Hand passes the ball back. Outside. Taken out there. Lovely ball in by Stephen. Husband hucks the ball over the bar. Lovely to the field. High ball dropping in, dropping all the way over the bar. Great score from the far side of the field. Eamon Jackman then standing over the ball. It's 115 to 9 points. All scores badly needed by Ballinakill. Jackman rises the ball, strikes it and pops it over the bar. Narrows the gap but only slightly. Still 8 points between. Owen Fleming with this one from outside his own 45. It's high, it's long, could end up anywhere, in around. Pull on and goal! Oh my. Pulling for Jim Fitzpatrick of course came on as well. So they're emptying the bench, they're leading by 11 points. And Ballinakill are only putting up token resistance now. They're back on the attack again, looking for their score. This time it's Seamus Dwyer, and Seamus Dwyer nails it. It's a rare score, they need goals, they need more points. Possession hard got on the far side of the field. Eventually Jim Fitzpatrick gets it, drills the ball in forward, taken on the run, and flying it inside. Lovely ball back outside from Dunphy, shot and the goal. On the goal coming from Emmett Jones, all he had to do was finish. Eamon Jackman rises the ball, strikes it, drops it in short, falls down in the square, pulled on over the bar. Thrown back in from the side. We're now 61 minutes and 41 seconds, it says on the clock. The last couple of seconds of the last of the Least Senior Hurling quarter-finals. And a referee blows the full-time whistle. So Borris Kilcotton are through to another semi-final. We'll have to wait for a couple of minutes to see who they play. The final score here at O'Moore Park. Borris Kilcotton 3-17, Ballinakill 13 points.